Ben Sebastian here, curator of the SYMPHONIC podcast, composer of the Kalasin series of albums, and this is going to be an interesting one. Collapse, Rebuild. It started out as a studio project in 2005. They released an album in 2007 called Lost Horizon, and after slightly shifting the way they write their music, they're back making another concept album, and this one's kind of sort of based off horror movies. The most recent single, which we're going to play today, is called Misery, and of course this harkens to a film called Misery, the book originally written by Stephen King, and the premise of this is an author by the name of Paul Sheldon is rescued by former nurse Annie Wilkes, who claims to be his biggest fan after looking at his manuscript for his next book in the series, and where he kills off the main character. She takes a complete dislike to this, and all sorts of madness ensues, including keeping him housebound and all sorts of nasty things go on, which you'll probably see in the clip of the video, because they're going to put some of this together on YouTube. But the song and the lyrical content itself, Misery, is about drug use and being stuck in a situation that is bad for your mental health. A number of elements about this already interest me. Misery is one of my favourite films, and drug use and mental health kind of concerns have played a part in my life, as viewers will know, having talked about it on my podcast episodes. So without further ado, this is Collapse and Rebuild with Misery. The infamous scene. Bring me down with this hammer, you call life. That's a dirty breakdown. Bring me down with this hammer, you call life. Since when do you get a saxophone in metal? Man. What a nice touch. So viewers will know that, I find metalcore a little bit too sort of chorusy for me, and I'm into sort of way blackened and darker stuff. But the progressive touches that this band put into the piece keep me entertained and interested. And of course, a trip down memory lane, linking it to the horror films that I like as well. So I'm really interested to see what the band come up with sort of next, or throughout the entire album, and which horror films they choose. But yeah, great to see that again in their visualizer. And I also like the other touches that they've put in there. They've used the same font. You've got the little typewriter in there. Very well sort of produced and compelling video as well from them. And of course, the great surprise in that track was the choice of instrumentation. I don't think I've ever heard a saxophone in metal, aside from some of the more obscure sort of jazz metal stuff that is out there. So that's a really, really nice touch, and groovily done, I might add. If you liked this, check out Collapse at Rebuild. There's a link tree below, and if you want to find out sort of more about my musical endeavours, catch up with some more reviews, check out some episodes of the podcast, interviews, album playthroughs, all of that's all below there as well. This has been Collapse Rebuild with Misery, which was actually a delight to listen to. Thank you very much for your submission, guys.